In Grand Theft Auto 5, money was simple. You just did some missions, you got paid, you bought a car, and eventually you ran out of things to spend it on. You didn't even really buy a house because the characters kind of came equipped with them. Unless you're Franklin, and then you get that nice one in the hills, but they kind of seem to come with the story. But with being able to play the stocks and stuff in the game, there was really surprisingly a in Grand Theft Auto 5, money was simple. You just did some missions, you got paid, you bought a car, and eventually you ran out of things to spend it on. You didn't even really buy a house because the characters kind of came equipped with them. Unless you're Franklin, and then you get that nice one in the hills, but they kind of seem to come with the story. But with being able to play the stocks and stuff in the game, there was really surprisingly a lack of stuff to blow the money on.
I'm rich, I'm miserable.
In Grand Theft Auto Online, it took that and turned it into a decade-long inflation spiral where new vehicles cost tens of millions of dollars, and payouts had to keep climbing to match. Money stopped meaning anything. The prices for certain things just didn't make any sense, and that's because it was never intended to grow to what it is today. It was not built to handle what it has become. It's held together with duct tape and bubblegum, yada yada yada. Whatever. Grand Theft Auto 6 is online, I'm sure is going to be much better. Anyways, Grand Theft Auto 6 is kind of starting over here. They've learned from Grand Theft Auto 5. Rockstar has learned from Grand Theft Auto 5. And based on what Rockstar has actually shown and confirmed, the economy in the game looks like it's going to be far more central to the experience than anything that they've done before.
Here's 5 reasons why you should log into your old Clash account. Number 1, while you've been away, your base auto-upgraded it.
Let me be upfront about something. Rockstar has not released a single official thing about how this in-game economy is going to work. There's no trailer explaining the gameplay systems behind it. There's no developer interviews about this. There's no blog posts or whatever about how earning and spending are going to be exactly structured. Everything we know is pieced together from only the trailers, the Rockstar Games website, Take-Two investor Corpo speak, and of course, the oh-so-sweet confirmed September 2022 development leaks. Thank God for those, and a small number of credible sources. So today, or tonight, I'm going to walk through all of this, and I'm going to tell you exactly where each piece of this information comes from, because this is kind of a out there subject, like maybe we're getting a little too ahead of ourselves. I just want you to know what is confirmed and what is speculation. And again, nothing is really confirmed until you have a controller in your hands, you're playing the game, yada yada yada, take with salt, all that crap. Let's get into this. So let's start off with what Rockstar themselves have put in front of us. If you read about the characters on the official Grand Theft Auto 6 website, something becomes obvious. Almost every character's identity in this game is defined by how they make money. Like Jason, working for local drug runners in the Keys. Brian, he's described to be a classic drug runner from the golden age of smuggling and still moving product through his boatyard. Raul Batista, he's a seasoned bank robber, always on the hunt for talent, ready to take the risks that bring the biggest rewards. Draquan was dealing on the streets to make ends meet before moving to managing music. The rap duo Real Dimes are shaking down local dealers and turning that into cold hard cash. And Booby Ike, who runs a legitimate empire spanning real estate, a strip club, and a recording studio, has his own line that sums up the entire economic food chain of this game in one sentence. And that's: the club money pay for the studio and the drug money pay for it all. And of course, a lot of this is flavor text, but Rockstar does go deeper with that. This is kind of where they wear the promotional materials on their sleeve. We've seen this in the past with how they've promoted other games too. The stuff they're saying here about their characters and all that paints a picture of what to expect. And these descriptions kind of suggest layered income streams, where legal revenue feeds into, legal businesses, which then fund other ventures. Every character on the website is involved in some form of economic activity, whether it's smuggling, robbery, dealing, entertainment, or real estate. And I know you're like, no duh, it's the criminal underworld. Why else would you be involved in crime? Money. And the game's own synopsis describes the central conflict as an easy score that goes wrong, that launches Jason and Lucia into a criminal conspiracy that stretches across the entire state of Leonida. Then look at the locations. Rockstar wrote a specific description for Port Gellhorn, talking about cheap motels, shut down attractions, and empty strip malls, and how they won't bring tourists back. But there's a new economy in this once popular vacation spot. It's fueled by malt liquor, painkillers, and truck stop energy drinks. So boom, there's a keyword. For drug smuggling and a variety of commercial businesses across Vice City and the Keys. There are convenience stores, machine with a dollar sign inside of it. Now, this is widely understood to be a symbol for money laundering. And I've joked around where it just means you can buy a laundromat, right? But obviously, it's a money laundering thing. Come on. Gaming Bible, among other outlets, covered this and noted that the presence of this icon alongside a purchasable business suggests players may need to process dirty money through legal fronts. That is a mechanic that has never appeared in a Grand Theft Auto single-player game before. Well, maybe. It's been a while since I played Vice City Stories, and I don't really remember too much how the business once. So if you fill your bag with cash during a robbery, you might have less room for weapons. And that kind of ties into the economy thing, because this means there could be a physical limit to how much money you can extract from any given source. You would then have to choose between grabbing more loot or staying light enough to escape. And we know Rockstar over fired employees appeared to corroborate several. At least it used to be. I think they removed the bios. I don't even know anymore. Above that, you have organized crime, bank heists, vault robberies. Look at Grand Theft Auto San Andreas that added territory control. Hell, Grand Theft Auto 5 had assassination missions that let you manipulate the stock market and business properties that you could purchase after this story. That spending real cash feels worthwhile, like with shark cards and stuff like that. Now, however Rockstar decides to balance that, it's really going to define whether Grand Theft Auto 6's economy feels rewarding or manipulative. I believe in single player, it's going to feel very satisfying and like you can go off and actually play the game and build your character up. It will be designed from day one with long-term monetization in mind, because Take-Two's entire financial everything we know about it so far. My name's Dandy Andy. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like, or go ahead and just hit that subscribe button. Just follow along. We're on the Grand Theft Auto 6 hype train here on the channel. Tell me what else you'd like to see covered on the channel, because I love so many other games. It's just lately I've been doing the Grand Theft Auto 6 shtick. By lately, I mean like the past 6 months. But anyways, thanks again for watching. Here are 2 videos for you to check